Are you struggling with pregnancy sleep? Before I got pregnant, I was in the sleep industry, so it's not surprising that sleep was high on my agenda, both for me as a pregnant mum-to-be and after when the baby comes. Sleep is one of the most talked about topics. Everyone keeps reminding us, make sure you get your sleep now. So keep watching if you want to see a few strategies. At 28 weeks, it's recommended that you sleep on your side to half the risk of stillbirth. What can happen if you do sleep on your back? It can put pressure on the blood vessel, which carries oxygen to your baby. So it's really important that you think about this. If you sleep on your tummy or on your back currently, it can be a bit of an adjustment. The only way I used to get to sleep was sleeping on my tummy, so I really had to learn a new way. So started sleeping on my side. Was recommended that you should sleep on one side, but the reality is you just do what you have to do to get comfortable. So I often found myself tossing between both sides during the night, depending on pressure points. So I guess the question is, what can you do to help those pressure points? It's all about actually getting comfortable. Some people start thinking about getting a new mattress. I got myself a memory foam overlay because I knew that over time I'd go back to wanting the firmer bed once the baby was born. But the other thing you can do is just add some pillows into your situation to make things a little bit helpful. So with the help of my women's health specialist, Bex, we went through the best options that you can use to support your body. And I'm just going to show you them now. So firstly, she said make sure you've got a nice supportive pillow for your head. I'm going to use this nice fluffy one today because that's all I've got there. And get yourself, basically you want to have your whole body aligned. So your hips aren't twisting, it really helps to have a pillow between your knees. So I use this knee pillow, and you just pop it between your knees, between your knee and your feet, and then you lie down, and it just really keeps you helps you keep that alignment through here just by sort of lifting. And then also the other thing, as your tummy gets bigger, it does start to drag down, and that can help pull your hip forward. So just getting a little tummy pillow like this one to tuck under your tummy is really helpful. I absolutely love these ones. This one can be adjusted as your belly grows as well, and used after the baby's born behind your neck. You just put it on your nursing chair or wherever you're sitting, just to remind you not to lean forward and give you nurse's neck, which is quite painful. The other option is to get something like this body pillow that we have, also lovely. This is probably one of the best sellers on our range, and that just supports your whole body. Again, between your knees, up under your tummy, and then often people would like to tuck it between their breasts, and it just makes it all really snugly. This is a temperature regulating fabric, so it's nice and cool, because we get nice and hot when we're pregnant mummies to be. So yeah, this is great. The one challenge with this one is moving around the bed. When you're flipping over, it is a bit bigger, so it just depending on what you like is depending which to use, and I think depending on how bad your issues are, I would really recommend the items that support the particular areas if you are having some serious problems, but also getting in and seeing your health specialist. And I guess what else do we have to think about? Overwhelming tiredness is normal. It's you are growing a baby. Basically, bad sleep and getting overtired for me made morning sickness worse, and it does sound like that happens for a lot of people. So trying to get sleep when you can. It's really hard when we're getting things like pregnancy, insomnia. We've got so much on our brain, new worries as a new mum, just all the different hormones changing us. So I guess my advice was that I used to get that from waking up in the night, going to the bathroom, because that happens quite a lot. So I would find not drinking too much before bed would help. Having a light meal, nothing too heavy. And if I did have to go to the toilet, don't turn any lights on. Just go and keep everything as dark as you can. Try not to think, just zone out and try and get back into bed. And if all else fails, I always had some health, I suppose, specialty pills that I could take. I can't remember what they were, but just talk to your naturopath if there's something that you can need that can kind of help calm you down and get you back to sleep. The usual things, bedtime rituals, you don't watch too much screen time, and also exercise is really great for sleep quality. I know it's really hard in the early days, so even just some light exercise, but as you are starting to feel better, things that can fit your body, that really helps with sleep quality. And the last thing I want to talk about when making sleep comfortable, I suppose, is making sure you're getting out of the bed the way you should. Our bodies are all stretching, it's getting ready for birth, so it's important to think about what else that does with your muscles. The main ones being your stomach muscles that can get separation. So when you usually get out of bed, you kind of wake up and just jump out and fold out of bed, probably putting the pressure on your stomach here. So it's really important to get yourself as close to the edge as possible and almost just put your legs down and just kind of roll up and really take that pressure off your stomach. It will do you the world of wonders later on. So I hope you found that helpful and start to get a little bit of sleep, or maybe you're just having fabulous sleep anyway. See you.